How much of the communication stuff had to do with the hurry they were running there?
The what?
The hurry up stuff.
I think that's part of it. I think that there was times where we just we didn't do a good enough job of getting aligned and getting communicated. Coach Madison had the play call in, and we just weren't anticipating it, I guess. But that's something that we're working on, and I think some of it was in the environment too. It was a tough crowd to play in, and we'll learn from it.
You guys haven't seen a ton of that, have you, this year, the hurry up?
No, not really.
I mean, is that
not really a couple games?
Is that overrated sometimes, or is that really that difficult to adjust to when they throw that at you early in the game, especially? If
you anticipate it, it's not a big deal. I think that there's some ways that you can prepare for it, and you can really anticipate it, and you're fine. But I think that they did a nice job of executing. Once they got their first down, then they really got on a roll, and at times it was difficult to stop.
You guys were on the field a lot too in the second half. Brady said that wasn't an excuse. Is that difficult to do when the offense is going 3 and out? You're coming back out, turnover, come back out.
No, it's not an excuse at all. It's our job to get ourselves off the field, and we didn't do it enough.
Now you mentioned miscommunications. What's that channel path like? You said Madison gets a call in. He's supposed to take it. Where are the breakdowns in that communication this week?
Right. There's guys on the other side of the field that don't see the signal, and it's our responsibility as corners or safeties, whoever's closest to the sideline, to relay that message and keep relaying it until everybody knows the play. I try to take care of Thomas as a safety, and he tries to take care of the corner that's to his side, and I do the same to the corner on my side. But we just didn't get it done enough. I think that there's times that I think that's the biggest thing, like I said, that stuck out was we just didn't communicate well enough, and there's multiple facets to it. But
you got another away game this weekend, different type of environment, I guess. But what can you do practically this week to fix those? Remedy those communication errors.
Keep echoing the call, and I think Coach Madison emphasized that today. You've got to echo the call, and you've got to make sure you take care of your buddies. Make sure that everybody knows the call. Make sure that there's no breakdown in the defense, and that starts with the upperclassmen, the seniors, and trickles down from there.
How much of that do you put on yourself as a captain, and you're kind of in the middle of the defense there?
A lot.
If the communication's bad, how personal do you take that?
A lot. I think that everybody on this defense takes it personally, and I specifically do, because part of my job is to communicate the defense to everyone else, and if there's a breakdown, then I take a lot of that blame.
Is there such a thing as over communication?
No, not unless you're talking when the ball snapped, I guess. But I think that I've never seen an instance of over communication, and that's the beauty of communication. You can always get better with it, I think.
Brady says that the goal or the expectation or whatever you want to call it is a shutout basically every game. That sounds impossible and kind of ridiculous almost to a degree, but what goes into all that?
If you don't give up any points, you can't lose, right? So I think that's the mindset of this defense week in and week out. It's not easy, not at all. There's some good offenses in the Big Ten, but we just try to get better.
Is that the defense's only goal, or by position? The secondary, do you have your own goals there? A turnover, a plus in that area of no touchdowns?
We have our different goals. We keep those in the room, and that's where they stay.
What's been the biggest difference in Quentin Washington? He hasn't played too much before this year, and then all of a sudden now it seems to be an integral piece in your defense.
He's playing great. I think that he's been, like I've said it several times, I think he's been our biggest improvement this season. I think that he's made the greatest strides. He's a tough physical player. He uses his hands great, and he's just getting better week by week by week. And when he gets better, the defense gets better. So it's very encouraging.
Craig was telling us about him throwing guys, like literally throwing guys out of the way. Is that something he doesn't practice too, or is that just he sees it for the game?
No, he doesn't practice, and he does in the games, and it's great to see. I'm glad he's on my team.
When you guys see that in film, is there like or the first time that was happening, was it in practices, or was there like a roar in the room? Or
yeah, you see it in film, and you're just like, wow. He's a ball player. He's really coming along, and like I said, it's been crucial to our success, and we hope he continues to get better.
Who else are guys who are strong enough to do that here? Mike, I guess, probably did that, right?
Yeah, Mike did it a few times, but Q's a strong kid with great hands, quick feet, and he just tosses some guys around sometimes.
You ever seen him lift anything other than a weight or a person?
He's a strong kid. In the weight room, he's impressive. But I think that he's just fundamentally sound. He plays with technique, and that's what's helped.